Alright. So we got us an apples to apples comparison today. So up top, I've got my Shadowdancer Buffalo Koshirae, which my girl bought for my birthday last year. And then on the bottom, we have my dad's Shadowdancer Buffalo Koshirae, which my dad bought this year, like for himself, a couple weeks ago. So they're roughly about a year separated. So that one up top is mine, bought about a year ago. Bottom's my dad's, bought a couple weeks ago. Now, you'll see that there's quite a few differences. Now, as far as their fittings, castings, like it doesn't look like they've gotten muddy or anything. Like, seem to be just as detailed as they were a year ago. Both swords do have nice Samigawa. Focus. Come on. With Emperor Node. Let's see. But let's bore y'all first with the Saya. So, as you can see, I've got the Koiguchi at the edge of the table, and the newer one, you can actually get your whole hand in there. Whereas the old one, if you put your whole hand in there, you're gonna pop your or pop the seal on the habaki and whatnot. So that's a change. Obviously, a different Sageo color. Seems to be a little bit more bejazzlement and a slightly different lacquer color. Now, let's look at these Koiguchi here. Like, you can see this one's a little bit, that Saya itself is a little larger, and although it does taper down a little bit, it does not taper down nearly as much as this one. Like, let's see if we can get them side by side without causing any damage here. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, the Saya is much slimmer. That's going to be a running theme in this here comparison. Now the blades, you can see, maybe it's better this way. Alright. Maybe if we close up. There we go. Alright. Maybe not that close up. Alright, this is mine. We're going up top, and you can see how the chojis are going crazy in some places. It's one of my favorite things about this sword, in fact. Almost looks like the Declaration of Independence there. You can see the evidence of the Keisho polish and the whiteness, like, on the edge there. And then ends in a nice geometric ikote with, like, I don't remember what style boshi that is, but you can see it. Now here's the blade on my dad's. Looks like they got a lot cleaner with their chojis over the last year. And there's still a little bit of declaration-y looking areas, but nowhere near as much Tobiaki. And it gets really, I mean, it's not nearly as crazy as the one purchased last year. And then look how much harder steel is on the Kasaki on my dad's than on mine. But that's not the only difference. Hold that thought. Alright, I'm back. Now, take a look at those two blades. The one, mine on the left, you can see is much thicker to start out with. Much thicker to start out with. And does not have nearly as much distal taper as the newer one. So that leaves us with the one that belongs to me is a 28 inch on the nose frickin' blade, a Nagasa. Has 7/8 of an inch of sori, and the point of balance is at 5 inches. Whereas my dad's has 27 7/8 inch Nagasa, has 1 inch of sori, and a 4 inch point of balance. So, like, those are, I mean, that's a testament to the handmadeness of their products. However, like, if I'm going into battle, I'm taking mine. If I'm doing some trick cuts, I'd want to use my dad's. Like, I weighed them, but my scale's all wonky, so I'd say there's at least a 1/4 pound difference between the two of them, maybe a little more, but, I mean, just in hand, it's a night and day difference in feeling. I mean, I love this sword. It's an excellent sword. And like I said, if I had to go into battle, I'm picking that one. If I'm trick cutting, I'd pick that one. And it's just interesting to see how the same product, due to the handmade nature of some of it, I mean, depending how you define handmade, I mean, a hand fucking hit the power hammer or whatever, or you know what I mean. And it's like how Matt Jensen, he's like, yeah, I love that lion dog, but I just couldn't ever find one that felt the same. And this is like the same thing. And like, I know Space Ghost has one. His did not have the Emperor node. That's a luck of the draw thing. I heard that directly from Shadowdancer. But for $330, like, you really can't go wrong. You got a chance at getting an Emperor node, differentially hardened 1095 steel, geometric Yokote, tapered saya, good Habaki fit. Like, everything is nice and as it should be. Leather Tsukamaki. I mean, what more could you possibly want? So, I guess this is like a Gala compared to a Fuji, or a Red Delicious compared to a fucking Granny Smith. You know, they're both apples, but they're a little different. But aren't we all? So that's about all I got for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and buy some fucking swords.